Okay, check out this new dryer we got right here. Check how good it looks. The other one, it took a whole hour just to get as warm as this one gets in 10 seconds right here. Look at this, it has a door right here. It has a lint trap right here. Look at that, the lint trap goes up and down right there. You can see it's a big drum right over here. There's no light up. The other one actually had a light in the dryer, but that's no big deal. We have a door on this one. And also this is a digital display right here, sensor dry. So it went from an hour down to 34 minutes down to 0 minutes. It stopped it within 10 minutes because it was damp, so it didn't need the whole hour. So it had a sensor dry, which is cool. Heavy duty, bedding, delicate, and air dry and freshen up and perm press. But usually we'll just leave it on sensor dry normal, or you could just use it on manual. But on the sensor dry, you can't set a time for it. And if there was ever a problem, it has smart diagnosis. You just put your phone right up to there, and it sends a signal to your iPhone with the microphone on your iPhone, and then it'll show in the app what the problem is. If you ever have a problem, you could see right here. If you need to clean the filter, flow sense, if it detects is a problem, the flow is not getting a good signal. Control lock, I don't know, that's if you have kids, maybe you want to lock it so they don't turn the dryer on by accident. I don't know, I didn't read the manual yet. Damp dry signal, I don't know what that is either. Right here you could see damp, normal, and very wet. Generally leave on normal. Temperature, low, medium, high. Time dry, you have to put on manual. I think you can't use sensor dry for the timer, like for more or less time. Energy saver and wrinkle care. And you could see right here the washing machine, it still works, but it's a little noisy, but we're gonna keep it for now because the money's, it's not free. It's an electric dryer right here. Right here, right there, it's a 3-prong. We're gonna put all the wet clothes that we just put in there, and now we're gonna put in the dryer now. The other one, it took a whole hour just for this little amount of clothes, maybe an hour and a half. This one, it only does in like 25 minutes, I think. We'll see. Build up in here, and for the first time, we're gonna try manual right over here. We're going to turn it on. Let me turn the light off. You just tap that. And then we'll go to, instead of sensor drying, which is the pre-fault right there, speed dry manual. And then it says 25 minutes. We'll do one last minute, 24 minutes. So you could adjust the time. You can't select the dry level or the temp. Oh yeah, you can. And then also, can you do that? Oh yeah, that's for manual, and then you don't tap it once, you have to hold it down. It's pretty. Check that out. That's not really necessary on a dryer, but it actually saved us money. It was like $20-$30 more with the door instead of the solid white door, and then you save $100 on the rebate if you send it to PSE&G, because I think this is an efficient dryer. And also right here to stop it, you could either open the door. Wow, that's so hot right there. Holy cow, like you almost get burned. It's so hot right there. It's like putting your hand next to the oven. That's how hot it is. And the other one, my other one, didn't even get that hot. And right here to start it, as you saw before, you hold it down. And it's cool. It's kind of like a remote start, like on the car, the automatic one. Or if you want to stop it, you could also tap that once to pause it, and then it stops it. Here, I'll show you what it looks like when we start it. Eventually, we're not thinking about this now, we don't want to, because the washing machine still works. It's just a little bit loud and noisy, but it still works good, and we don't want to think about it now because we're not trying to spend lots of money. But it would have been cool. The next one, when we get one, we're going to get with the window open just to match this one. And also, it's cooler on the washing machine because you could see the clothes spinning around as you saw in the dryer, but you could also see the water coming down and the soap like a car wash. This is the washing machine right here with the water level, the temperature, the options. I don't know why you'd want a second rinse. I guess if it was soaked, you needed to soak it or something maybe. And here's all the settings. I generally just put it to regular. Unless it's a small load, then I put it to 6. Okay, we have the lights off, and the only thing you could see right there is the time, and some other things are lit up what is selected, but you can't see the clothes right there. Oh, here, this is like night vision. I have the light on in my camera because I have the other lights off. Can you add one last minute? Oh yeah, you can. Oh boy. Now we'll give it about 30 seconds because you can feel how hot it's coming out. Holy cow, it's hot. Sensitive to the heat, I don't like it too hot, so I'm going to give it a few seconds before I feel it to make sure it's drying. Oh wow, that's dry. Holy cow, within 25 minutes, maybe needs 2 more minutes, but that's it. So 25, 26 minutes, that's crazy. The other one, I would have to put it in for another 40 more minutes. It would be almost an hour before it was even this drying. And then here's the sensor drying. You could select how wet your clothes are. And then temp. You can't select the temperature on sensor drying. I think it switched it. You can't do up and down time on sensor dry. Puts it on energy saver. This one's still a little damp, so, and we'll try the sensor dry right now, but we're not, I'm gonna set a timer because it doesn't need any more than 10 minutes. And then hold it down. Oh, I didn't see it was damp. Oh well, it'll adjust it. Within 8 and by 7 minutes it should shut off. Okay, it's now 15 minutes later from 57 minutes, I think. It's now down to 27 minutes, and it was just on damp. And I mean, it was just damp, the clothes, and I don't know why it's still taking this long. 15 minutes later, it's still drying the clothes. Because on 25 minutes it was almost dry, now 15 more minutes and it's still trying. It has 27 minutes to go. Like 20 minutes later, and you just saw as we were 15 minutes into the drying, it was down to 27 minutes, and now it's back up to 34, 35 minutes. 5 minutes later, this makes no sense. Let me see how it feels. It should be drying. And now it's beeping for some reason because I opened the door. Maybe that's going to foul up the temperature again because I opened the door and added 10 more minutes. It's already dry though. It's completely dry. It doesn't need any more time, and it's saying 34 more minutes.